welcome back to part 2. I have to cut them into smaller segments because they won't let me upload longer videos. Okay, so we have Ni no Kuni. I also did an unboxing of this one. This is such a pretty game, it really is. If you like the Studio Ghibli films, or Ghibli films, however you pronounce it, then you will love this game, because essentially you are playing one of their animes. It is absolutely stunning visually. It's incredibly fun. The humour in it is absolutely brilliant. Plus, Midget is about the cutest sidekick you could ever have. Very, very, very cool game. Immensely long. I'm a bit stuck at the moment because I need to grind more. Before going to the second area, I went and I got killed a lot. And so I have to go back to the first area and just grind some more before I can continue. Been putting that off a bit, so, but yeah, definitely very good game. Final Fantasy 13-2. I didn't get 13 because I just don't like Vanille. I got 13-2 because it looked quite good. I'm a bit stuck in this game as well because I have two options where I can go, and both have monsters which are incredibly strong. So this one's also more grinding before I can continue, and I just didn't feel like it at the time. So, but I will get around to it at some point. Now I did end up getting this one, DMC, Devil May Cry. I had mentioned in one of the collection videos that I'm thinking about getting it. I did get it in the end. I'm still not too thrilled about the character design, neither for Dante nor for Virgil. Virgil just positively looks stupid, if you ask me. He's ponce, really. But I have to say, combat-wise, okay, the angel demon thing is a bit odd, but in combat it actually works really well and it lets you do nice combos. So far it feels really good. The combat probably feels closer to a DMC game than the story is, but it's not as bad as I had feared, so it's okay. Right, this one is Resident Evil 6. I got this one in the hopes that I could co-op play it with someone. I haven't actually played it yet, so I can't really say anything about it, but I have it, and if you feel like playing it, drop me a line and we'll figure something out. Now, this game I got thanks to Rob. This is Yakuza 5. I got the Japanese version as it's not out in the West yet, and there's no news whether or if it will actually come out in the West, which I think is a goddamn shame. I've played about 1.5 hours of it. I'm learning Japanese. I can read hiragana and katakanas, so I can kind of get the gist of it, but with all the kanjis in there, I'm having a bit of trouble following the story. Gameplay-wise and visual-wise, it is even better than 4, and 4 was already brilliant. I really, really hope they release this in the West because it is such a stunning game so far. I know there is a guide out now, which I will definitely use when I play this one again. I have Persona 4 Arena. I've only played a bit of this. I've only actually played the tutorial, or part of the tutorial in this one. But hey, it's a Persona game, so yeah, I couldn't resist. I actually know that Persona 5 is coming out next year, which I'm really stoked for. Same as with Resident Evil 6, if you fancy a game, let me know, and we'll just have a bunch of games. Now, this tells you how long ago my last update video was, because Sleeping Dogs was not on it. Sleeping Dogs is a cool game, has quite a learning curve because it actually has no difficulty setting, which nowadays is a bit strange. Back in the day it was normal. I'm struggling with it a bit because I need to practice more, but so far I think it's a really, really good game. I probably need to start over with this one because it's been so long since I've played it, and I think I probably forgot everything about it, about the controls really, but very, very cool game. Now this was one I was stoked when I heard that it was coming out on the PS3. I'd seen Let's Play of it by Uber Bunny back on the Xbox. It came out for the PS3 earlier this year. It's very reminiscent of Twin Peaks. Love the atmosphere. It's very quirky and very strange, but it's a good thing to be. It's a very, very fun game, and I really like it. I'm so glad it came out on the PS3. I've actually played a bit, and I got scared because they have a very, very mean boss, but yeah. Dishonored, Game of the Year edition. This was actually my birthday present this year from Balius again. Thank you very much. I've played the first section of this, so I've done the first boss, more or less. Very, very, very fun game. I love the atmosphere. Finally got a hang of the controls, except hand-to-hand combat when an enemy's in my back, then I still mess up a bit, but so far very, very cool. It definitely will not get the good ending because I'm not very good at stealth in this game. Now we have Lego Lord of the Rings. I've also played quite a bit of this. I'm well into the second part of it, the Two Towers. It really amazes me how much or how closely they stick to the films, and I think it's really, really, really well done. Problem with these games is that you need to play it at least twice, because on the first playthrough you actually get the characters you need to get all the stuff, and this one has my OCD kind of kicking in because I just have to collect it all. Yeah, but very, very fun game, as always. Lego games are always brilliant. Now those were the PS3 games. I've got some more PSP games as well. This is me and my Katamari. I wanted a Katamari game for the handheld as well, so I got this one. This is actually the latest acquisition. I just got it a few days ago. I also have Lumine 2. Very fun game as well. I'm not quite sure if I actually got the hang of that one, but yeah. And Every Extended Extra. This is also kind of like a puzzle rhythm game thing. Not really sure. Not that good at it yet, but I'll keep working on it. Some more DS games as well. We have Life Signs, which is kind of like Trauma Center. Just as much fun. I haven't played much on the DS, I have to admit, though. Time's a bit of a problem, but yeah. I got Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney as well. The second Phoenix Wright game I have. Don't really need to say much about them, I guess, because they are just great and everyone knows that. This is another game I got from Balius, Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. This one reminds me a bit of Murdered Soul Suspect. It's kind of similar, gameplay-wise as well, because you can only indirectly affect your surroundings. Very, very cool game as well, though. Definitely need to play more of it. This is Time Hollow. This one is supposed to be playable in English. I haven't managed to actually set the language to English yet. I'm not quite sure if it's because there's already a save state on the cartridge. I can't delete it, so I need to figure that out. And another Final Fantasy game, Final Fantasy III. I haven't actually played this one yet, but I'm looking forward to playing that one, so yeah. And we have another Shin Megami Tensei game. Of course. Devil Survivor 2. Very, very cool game. I've actually played quite a bit of that. I really like it. It's difficult as most of the Shin Megami Tensei games are, but yeah, I need to play a little more. Now, in the meantime, I got a 3DS as well. So I got a Spirit Camera for the Nintendo 3DS. I haven't actually played this yet. I'm a bit scared to start playing it, but yeah, it kind of reminds me a bit of the Fatal Frame Project Zero games, except this is where you basically point it at your surroundings and you see ghosts around you, which is a bit unnerving. So yeah, I need to muster up my courage to play that. And Tetris. What would a DS or what would a Nintendo be without Tetris? This is actually my first Tetris game, and I'm really, really happy that I got it, and I play it quite a bit. Mostly with a 3D turned off because that's a bit odd, but yeah. They do have the remixes of the songs. I'm a bit... it's a shame that you can't really pick one and stick to that one, because it's the one I like, I think, which is Type B. I'm not quite sure if that's the one. But yeah. Okay, that's part 2 done, and there is one more part which it will be a bit shorter for the PS2 games, and then we're almost done.